one point time when I was walking from an ashram to Bangalore, when I used to see devotees, I do not know who is whose side. Who is stabbing me, I do not know. Hare Krishna Hill, it's a miracle on Hare Krishna Hill. Till today, I never thought about myself. What is my tomorrow? I only thought about what is tomorrow for ISKCON Bangalore. I joined reading Prabhupada's books and to serve Srila Prabhupada. So for me, that was not a factor at all. Bhaktilata used to go, Chamari used to go, they used to go and, wait outside Crore, this fellow, that fellow, and, beg for money. Once we put a shed and started there, things completely changed. You have to stay there and do Sankirtana. Then the place will change. We thank the commissioner. Commissioner told, who said it is allotted? BDA has no power to allot this. At one point of time, I had 140 crores debt. So I took the risk, raised my hand and said 23.1 crore. I was about to hand over this temple to them. Then I got indication not to worry.
Indication. What was the indication?
That I cannot. So I got indication from Lord Narasimha. Then I decided, somehow or the other, don't lose interest. Before we go for appeal, go lock the gate, stand there at the gate. If they try to enter, prevent them at all cost. This movement of Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON is unstoppable. Nobody can defeat Prabhupada. Many of these stories I cannot even tell. Miracles have happened. Miracles have happened. So he saw me. Hare Krishna Swami ji, your work is done.
क्या बात है?
He told me. 3 times they said, 24, 24, 24. ISKCON charities, 1, 2, 3, over.
Hari bol. Hare Krishna. Welcome to a brand new episode of Frankly Speaking. Today we have His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu for the 3rd time in our Frankly Speaking episode. Help me welcome Madhu Pandit Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Welcome
Hare
back
Krishna.
to Frankly Speaking. Last time when we had this discussion with you, there are a couple of things which we discussed and it was a very good episode. A lot of folks love to watch you again. And it was very interesting to have you here once again. Here, we want to once again just chip in certain question which I failed to ask you last time. You were very fond of Hanuman, and you always told in one of the few of the classes that I'm a big fan of Hanuman. So what was that instance which you felt that Hanumanji was there in your life, especially in your school days? You had shared that instance in one context too.
Yeah. Somehow my good fortune that when I grew up in Bangalore, in my younger days, up to my primary school I was in Bangalore, though I'm from Kerala. So there was a Hanuman temple near our house. So that way I got linked to Hanuman, because my parents used to go there often. So from childhood, I used to, adore Hanuman. Then later, when I finished my 4th standard, I went to Trivandrum for my 5th standard. And there, a good school was St. Joseph's School. And my father took me there for admission, but it happened to be a little late. So the father, he told, my father, the principal father, he told, you see, it's too late, we cannot admit him. Please try some other school and come back next year. So then my father brought me back. Then somehow or the other, I was disappointed. There was one Hanuman temple nearby in Trivandrum also. I went to Hanuman. I was a small boy. And then very innocently I talked to him. I said, somehow you have to get me this admission. You have to get me this admission. And then went back home, and my father went out as usual next day. I told my mother, I'm going to go to that school on my own. I'll go. I'll talk to that father. Why he cannot admit? Very innocently. I said, why the father took you there? No, I want to go. I'll go. So I went there. Then same place, outside on the bench, outside principal's office. I was waiting. No parent with me. So the peon said, why you are sitting here? I said, I want to meet the principal. And he said, no, you cannot meet him. Bring your father. So he will not allow me inside. Then that father was going out at 12 o'clock. So he saw me. Why are you sitting here? He remembered that my father had come the previous day. He said, no, I want to join the school. I want to join. No, we already told your father. He said, no, I want to join. No, come inside. He went back inside. Then he interviewed me. What we are doing and this and all those things. I said, I was also in St. Joseph's in Bangalore. Now I want to continue here. You have to give me. I cannot wait 1 year. This is the best school. Because I know I studied there. This is also St. Joseph's. The same school. I want to join the same school, I said. Miraculously, Hanuman's mercy, he took one paper, wrote the slip, fees, how much it is, and signed. So give it to your father. Let him come and pay tomorrow.
Oh.
So I got the admission, which was already rejected. Mm-hmm. So I came back to Hanuman and I thanked him. Mm-hmm. There's nothing that you cannot fulfill.
Mm-hmm. I remember last time you were speaking about chanting Narayan's name.
Yes.
And now you were praying to Bhakta Hanuman for his blessings. Right. It was a wonderful childhood for you, chanting the names of Lord and depending on Lord Hanuman. You went to IIT, Prabhu, and then you had a fascination for science and you got into bad habits. You were looking for truth. And then finally you came in touch with Prabhupada and you got initiated. Then you were in Trivandrum. Then we came to Bangalore. And then what happened after you took charge of Bangalore temple as a president and how things started growing up? Can you just share the circumstances? Small 2 BHK, few set of devotees, those challenges. Yesterday I had a small interaction with Bhaktilata Mataji. She said that you used to stay in a garage in the house. For upcoming devotees who are born into a silver spoon, those are unimaginable things to happen in the future because of the blessings of Srila Prabhupada. Just want to hear from you those days, experiences, Prabhu.
The period when I joined, that was the year 1981. ISKCON was not known organization in India. And if at all, it was known for wrong reasons because of that Dhammaradam, that movie and that song. So in fact, in those days, there was no communication like today. If you're in Bangalore, you're isolated in Bangalore unless some people come and see you or you get the newspaper. That's the only way in which you're connected to the outside world. So we did not have much idea of the global ISKCON also. So there is no brand as such. So when I joined, it was in a 2-bedroom house, 3-bedroom house in west of Crore. And in that house, just 4-5 of us. Means that is in 81, I joined. Now I'm jumping to 84. 84, 81 when I just joined. At that time, Tattva-darshan Prabhu was the temple president there.
He told me today morning. He was...
Satvik Prabhu was the vice president. And then in 1983, towards the end, Satvik Prabhu handed over to me the presidentship. I was the temple president in Trivandrum. So then he called me. He said, "You're a local person, come help me," and all these things. So only to help him I came.
He told me that I just invited him for a few days and then I gave it to him and I went out.
Yes. So he went out. So that was Prabhupada and Krishna's will. That's how I became in charge of that center. So in 81, when I joined, I was, my parents, they saw this, sent my brother to see where has he joined, what is this. Then they saw a 3-bedroom house, and my father was a scientist in ISRO and all that. He got shocked. What is he joining? Where is he going? What is the credibility of this institution? All those things. Obviously, I joined not seeing buildings. I joined reading Prabhupada's books and to serve Srila Prabhupada. So for me, that was not a factor at all. How big is the institution, how small is the institution was not a factor at all. For me, it was only based on Prabhupada's books. So I joined in 81. And I remember one thing very, very clearly. Is when the day I was asked to go, if you like, you can go and shave your head and come. So I went across the road, there was a barber shop. So I went there, shaving. And when my head was shaved, I was a little shaken up. Because you're all attached to everything, so many things, I was shaken up. Came back, looked at the mirror, looked at the mirror, and again I was a little bewildered in the sense that, you see, your social connections get all cut one by one. Oh, what they will think, nobody will associate with me, etc., etc. So in that state I was there, and then you feel an emptiness. Because in your mind, you're connected to so many people, friendship, parents, relatives, and all those things. In India, how family is all very deeply connected. So suddenly I felt all those things disconnected and felt a sense of emptiness. So next day morning, I was chanting my japa on the terrace in that house. Now also I recall very clearly how the Lord inspired this thought in me. I remembered very deeply and strongly, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tam Sarva Papyabhyo Moksheshyami Masucha. Do not worry, just surrender to me. And since that day till today, that remembrance is so powerful. Till today, I never thought about myself. What is my tomorrow? I only thought about what is tomorrow for ISKCON Bangalore, not for myself. And in those days, on the terrace when you are walking, far away at distant point, you can see a hillock. And there is a water tank there. It's called Kempegoda tank, water tank. That Kempegoda, he was a ruler at that time. He at 3-4 points in Bangalore, tall tallest points, he built the water tank. And then it's like a temple kind of a structure. So I looked at it. That very same day, I looked, it struck me. Every day I used to see, it struck me. I said, in Bangalore, our temple should be something on that high point like that. This I'm talking about, 81. And in 1987, we got the land exactly that place, that hillock. And that's where today Hare Krishna Hill is there.
Sarvadhanman Parityajya and that promptness from within.
So it is all, Krishna has his own plan. And we are just, puppets in his hands. Otherwise, you see, I can't imagine that the very same place I saw and I desired, that will be so nice to have a temple there. Don't even know how to approach there, how to go there, and forgotten about it. Then afterwards, we went in 1987 in search of land and this very same place.
So when you went for search of land, you were randomly looking for lands?
No, when we went in search of land, that was also very interesting. The reality was that we were searching for a site, not big piece of land. We were all scared of big piece. We were all small kids, scared of big projects and all that. Let's look for some site if we can get a site. See, today now we are big. We think big. So like that we were searching for many sites. And then by the way, we came towards this hillock. From the front, because the hillock was, up like this. Now it's different. It's all cut and all that. It looked like a site only. So then we did some search from the neighborhood. What is this land and all this? No, it's a hill. Then from behind the hill we went. And when we went on the top of the hill, at one point of, we saw tulsi growing. In fact, before seeing that tulsi growing, the devotee who was with me, he told, Prabhuji, who will come here? Because there was a big smoke coming out of a soap factory and a Guest-Keen Williams, another factory. It was an industrial area. It was called industrial, second stage industrial, Rajajinagar. So he told that, and by about 3 o'clock, it was, black smoke was settling and all those things. So he said, so I was just hearing him. Walked. Then we came to this spot, exactly where today the altar is. Tulsi was growing on the hillock. So that was an indication. I told the devotee, no, we should get this land. Krishna's lotus feet will come here. Let us work on this. And then very miraculously, within less than 6 months, we had the land in our hands allotted. We went, met the chief minister, and then we gave the application. Later on, we used some links with one astrologer. Through him, we got some connections with the chief minister. And based on that, for connection to another connection, like that, it went on. That's another separate story. A lot of miracles happened.
Can you share one or two if you wish to, Prabhu, if you can? Because depending on the Lord and how things happen, that's what we want to know. Because your experience, your every day is a miracle, and how things happen, Lord helps you out. If you can share those points, because we are just born here, we don't know how things happen. If you can share.
I can share one very interesting thing I can share.
Yes, Prabhu.
So there was a friend of ours called Surendra Jain. So he told me, Prabhuji, if you want a connection with the chief minister for any work, I can do. I said, okay, very good. And that was, I just seen this land. I said, we want chief minister to allot this land. Only he can do it. He said, okay, come on, let's go. he told me, let's go to Delhi. Though the land is here, our chief minister is here, he said, let's go to Delhi. He said, Swami, who is very influential in the political circles. He is my father's client. He keeps calling me every day, calling my father every day with astrological predictions. His father was a very big astrologer. He was the astrologer of the king of Mysore, Jain. Very brilliant man. He knew about 12 languages. So his son is the one who is taking me. So he got appointment from and I went. Straight away we went, and then his place we went, and naturally his astrologer's son, and so he's bringing some Swamiji. They gave us a room in his place itself in IIT, opposite IIT in Hoskos. Big bungalow he had. We went there, and then we were sitting there, and we saw all big guys coming, foreign minister, this man, that man coming, meeting him and going. So then 9:30 हो गया, अभी तक हमको बुलाया नहीं. So meantime, one of the people who came to see him was one gentleman called Indubai Patel. He came and he sat with us, waiting. He saw me, Swamiji kidhar se aa raha hai, all those things. We talked, got ourselves introduced. Then he said, what purpose you have come for? I said, like this, chief minister, I had to, want to speak to chief minister, not the land. Why? I will speak to him. I'll speak to Hegde. Don't worry, he said. He was the president of the Janata Party, All India president of the Janata Party. I said, okay. Then somehow intuition, I had 2 letters. I know somebody will meet me. One in this pocket and one in this pocket. One letter addressed to chief minister, I took it out and I gave it to him. Then afterwards, he got his time, he met Swami and he went away. I did not know what's happening. He went away. Then around 10 o'clock, they called us. I went inside. Me and Surendra Jain went inside, and he was sitting there and with his 2-3 other disciples. Then Surendra Jain introduced me and told me I want to build a temple in Bangalore. So he's come for the land. You have to speak to Hegde. But before that, Krishna gave me intelligence for something. I didn't want to say that I was ISKCON. Because if I say ISKCON, then, they will, international society, this idea, that idea, they will get. I was told by Surendra Jain only, just go like a sadhu, let him speak a word to Hegde and you come away, work will be done. Don't talk about ISKCON. And of course, I'm a sadhu, so I need to have a tilak. And I put some tilak, like not this kind of tilak, some chandan like this. Then we were talking little. Then he said, yes, I can talk to him. I'll get you the land. Don't worry. He said, but I want that to be my headquarters in South India. I will give you all the money to build this temple. He said, I'll give you all the money to build this temple. So then I was little shaken up. Then to impress me, to grab me attention, impress me, he started glorifying me. You got that Tejas, you can, I can make you the next Baba. Who is this Baba? He doesn't know anything. Yeah, I'll show my disciples. He will show you. Next to him, disciple. He asked, what do you want? Some eatable or not eatable? You tell me. Then I was confused what he is asking me to. So no, you want some kaju, kismis, or you want some Rudraksha, you tell me, the disciples. I said, okay, give me Rudraksha. So the disciple showed his empty hand. And then, like this, he gave me one Rudraksha. And then he gave it to me. So that now I should completely get bewildered by this. But we have been trained by Prabhupada. All these things don't shake us up. Right?
Yes.
So then he himself told, this is all not Prapti Siddhi, it is magic, he said. He said, you stay with me 10 days, I will show you how to do this magic. How to materialize ashes, Rudraksha, all these things. I will teach you. And you should be my representative. We can build big way. Because he was already famous in North India. So, he was close to Indira Gandhi. All that. Narasimha, everybody. He was very close to all those people at that time. Rajiv Gandhi, everybody. So, even Subramanya Swami, he was also very active at that time. Devagada, Subramanya Swami, Chandrasekhar, they're all there in and out walking into his place. Very close. Highly influential person. So then he said, okay, it is done. We'll do it. So I didn't know how to react. Then we came, take rest, everything, he said. Then I was hesitant to give the letter. Because letter mein to sab ISKCON, everything is there.
Letterhead is there.
In my mind, I decided, already that man took it. Why give this letter? Kept quiet. Did not give the letter. Then next day morning, breakfast we had, and then he was going to meet Hegde. I was told for something else he was meeting Hegde. Hegde was the chief minister. So while he was going, again I told his brother, please remind him about it. So then he said, you are agreeable to all that, no? At that time I didn't want to hide further. I told the brother, look, we are already an organization. This is ISKCON organization. It will land for them. He went and reported that to Swami. Told, no, I cannot do it.
Once you got to know that we are from ISKCON.
Yes. If you are going to, join our organization and
we'll help you out.
We'll help you out. Brother came and told this. Okay, I'm chup-chap. After he left in the morning, we also left. So we thought mission was a failure. But actually, Indubhai Patel pursued it. He wrote a letter to the chief minister requesting for this land. And then he sent a copy to me. Then we pursued with Ramakrishna Hegde, met him, explained him about the project and all these things.
And he sanctioned. Very good.
And after he sanctioned also, many, big obstacles were there. He sanctioned it. Means his sanction is what? He'll write, maybe allotted. From that, it comes to the BDA chairman. And the BDA has to allot. So that cycle went, it came to BDA, and the BDA, we were following, Chanchalapati Prabhu was following up with BDA every day, going behind the files. And Chanchalapati, you should hear him telling that it is just like the file had legs. What usually take 1 month to move from one table to another table. Same day, tuck, 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 it used to go. So many tables it used to move with all their notes. And they were also getting some kind of an excitement for temple you are giving and all. The temple is going to get it and all that. It came and then it went out to commissioner. And there's a board meeting. Tomorrow is a board meeting. So previous day we went, many board members, we went and met. They're all political appointees. And told this for temple, they should support and all these things. So it went to the board. It got cleared. Board passed the resolution.
From the BDA board.
BDA board. So me and Chanchalapati were waiting outside. At that time we were wanting to thank the commissioner. The commissioner passed by. Then we thanked the commissioner. Commissioner told, who said it is allotted?
Oh.
BDA has no power to allot this. He said, this is a land acquired by BDA. It is meant for development. BDA cannot give you directly bulk lands, he said. And also it is in a park zone. It cannot be given. He told like that and he walked away. Then what to do? First of all, it was not coming in the agenda. Okay, next meeting, they were saying. So that evening I went to, Chief Minister's son-in-law on Manu Nichani. I went to him and I told him like this. That's also very interesting. We had to go and, now somehow make this come in the agenda, and we were staying in Bellary Road, just, 5-6 houses away across the road. New CM's son-in-law is staying there.
Mm-hmm.
So many times we wanted to go. That particular day, we baked a nice cake, and then we went, knocked at his door. And then he opened the door. I saw, the temple is here, from ISKCON. Yes, sir, like this. Then I gave him the cake. He was having tears in his eyes. How did you know today is my birthday?
Hari bol.
I said, I did not know. Krishna knows. Huh? Now what can I do for you? I said, like this, they are trying to postpone it to the next board meeting. But I know it will not happen. Kindly do something. Then he said, no, come, let's go. He took me in his car. First meeting, straight to the BDA chairman house. And then he explained to him, okay, so it is, the next day is a board meeting. In the emergency agenda, it was circulated.
Oh.
That's how it came. So we were all excited. The height of the excitement, we got it allotted. Commissioner comes and says, no, it's not allotted. Actually, it was a blessing in disguise. What he did was, this resolution is sent it to the government for ratification, change of land use and everything. Sent it to the government. And in the government, whatever you run behind it, the government things are not moving fast. So nothing was happening. Change of land use and all. So at that time, there was how this whole Leela of the Lord, everything politically so entangled. There was a minister, his name was M.P. Prakash. He was the urban development minister. So I met 2-3 times and I went and I requested him, to. So the moment they hear it is 6 acres in Bangalore city, everybody hesitates. So then 2-3 times we met him. And we used to keep inform Indubhai Patel. Like
what's
this,
happening?
What's happening? This is the stage, it's not moving, he's not signing. At that time, you see, there was a big, within the Janata Party, there was a tussle whether certain people in the legislators had vote for certain decisions within the party or something. At that time, the party appointed Indubhai Patel to come to Bangalore and take a decision, give a decision.
Oh.
So he became a key decision maker. There was some no confidence motion within the party against Hegde and all those things. So he came. He called me up and he said, Swamiji, MP Prakash is coming to meet me at 10 in the morning. By then you should be here. So I went there, I was waiting for him. MP Prakash came, met him. Then Indubhai Patel, Kya Prakash ji, mandir ka kaam nahi kiya abhi tak? He told him. And Prakash was the party president. Okay. जनता पार्टी स्टेट पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट. नहीं कर देंगे हमको मालूम है फाइल आया कर देंगे आज ही कर देंगे. Before you leave Bangalore, I will do it, he said. So on that day, everybody wants to please Indubhai Patel.
Because he's a decision maker.
Yeah, decision maker. So then all good news came. They came out with all, bright colors and all the legislators supporting him, and all those things came. He was in a very good mood. Then I went to the guest house, Graphite in the guest house where Indubhai Patel was staying, to thank him. What happened? Kuch hua kya? So by the time we went there, no, he's already left by airport. So we drove to the airport. And we got into the airport, and then me and Chanchalapati were, rushing to see him inside. So I saw MP Prakash, everybody coming out. Party leaders are all coming out. So he saw me. Hare Krishna Swami ji, your work is done.
Kya baat hai?
He told me. And he had already taken the flight.
Okay.
So that's how this change of land use, everything came out in one government order.
Okay. So Gujarati was involved in the
Yes.
ISKCON Bangalore.
You're right. So he was a very pious person, Indubhai Patel. He was a very pious person. Highly respectful to sadhus and Krishna Bhakta. And that's how finally it became a government order. And mind you, another very interesting thing. In that same board meeting where our resolution was formed, another resolution was formed for acquiring some lands for NRIs, for NRI colony. Now what happened was, within 2 months after our allotment of land, within 2 months, this government fell and the new government came in. The new government, as soon as it took charge, they cancelled all the resolutions
what the previous government
had made with respect to all these things. But ours had become a government order. Therefore, they did not touch it.
Jai.
So that commissioner in that time telling that who told it is allotted, media has no power, I'm sending it to the government. Good thing he did.
Wow.
Just see?
Correct.
Sometimes, something we think it is negative, but actually Krishna is in control. It's a very good thing. He sent it to the government and it became a government order. It is not a BDA decision to give the land.
Correct.
Finally, it is the government which is ratified all these things.
In every junction, Lord was personally involved in getting this done.
At each stage.
We did our part, but Lord has different plans.
Yes.
So once we got this land, and when did you start figuring out the kind of temple you wanted? You said that your friend from IIT helped you with the designs. So how did it all started off to?
No, how it has started off in my mind, if you ask, I was bewildered that we have got 6 acres of land.
Okay.
Even to think of how to pay for this, we had no idea.
Okay.
Starting from there. So another very interesting thing. We were collecting money. We had to pay 7 lakhs to the government to get this land, and we had about 60 days time. So at that time, we were collecting from different sources, and it was very difficult.
60 days, 7 lakhs we have to pay, and it was very difficult.
Yeah. In those days, 7 lakhs was also big in those days. Talking about 1988. So somehow, very interesting thing. My mother got very much blessed due to one incident. I went to Trivandrum, and because I joined ISKCON, my father did not give any of his properties. He distributed to all his other 3 children. My mother was always sympathetic to me. So she had some coconut lands, estate land, for about 4 or 5 acres. So she told me that, I will give it to you only.
That was her personal land. It was in
her
name.
personal. She
Yeah.
got from her father. So I will give it to you only. But one thing, you should not give it away to ISKCON.
Mhm.
This is for your future, she said. So she gave it to me. And then I am in the struggle for money.
7 lakhs.
Yeah. I agreed to her, I will not sell it. Then I just took the property in my name. When I was struggling hard, I needed another 2-3 lakhs. I went to her and I told, look, this is a requirement. I said, I made a deal with her brother. See, your brother is buying.
Okay.
It's not going to go outside.
Outside the family.
Then she said, yes.
Okay.
Then I sold that property. Then I got 2 lakhs. I went to Jayapatak Swami. Jayapatak Swami had come there at that time. I told him this. See, I got this 2 lakhs. And in that day itself, I had this practice. I gave a declaration to him and got his signature also. He told me, you keep 50,000. Rest you can give to him. Keep for yourself 50,000 bank. So I followed his instruction. And I gave that, printout. In those days, Jayapatak Swami is the only person in ISKCON who had carrying a computer and printout and all that. So that printout he gave, I declaring this much money I have and 1,50,000 I'm giving to temple for land and then rest I'm keeping. And took his signature also. Even today I've kept it. So my mother was very lucky out of the 7 lakhs to contribute 1.5 lakhs for this
temple
land.
Wow.
Okay. So somehow my thinking, you asked how the thinking, got the land, got bewildered, how to pay money. Somehow from different places, $16, we managed and we paid. After paying, what to do?
Next what?
You want to build a perimeter wall, such a big site, it will cost, huge money. So thinking from that level, worrying about how to build a compound wall. We have come this far. And then somebody told us and I was worrying also. Because I read Prabhupada somewhere, in India, if you get the land,
first build the compound
wall. He said. And then somehow, in addition to that, I got this inspiration that unless, even if it is a shed, let's put a shed and shift the deities.
Krishna Balram over there in North Church.
Yeah. So Palace Orchards rented place. We came to this. We brought Krishna Balram in a Ratha. And in those days, there was no road and all for going up. So somehow or the other, we got a very big contractor from Chennai who makes temporary stadiums and all this with all these poles and all that. He made a wooden staircase up to the top.
Wow.
With poles and everything. So we carried these deities up there, and on the top of the hillock where the Tulsi was there, there we put up a 10 feet by 10 feet shed, brick shed. And above that brick shed, we made a pandal. Same man put a pandal. Coconut leaf pandal. Temple started there.
Where did you stay there? Devotees, where were the devotees staying there?
We hired the first house at the bottom of the hillock.
Okay.
That house is there even now. So we moved from Bellary Road, moved into this house. Puja room, assistant puja room, devotees, brahmacharis, everybody is staying here. Only puja was going there. Up and down, we used to go through the steps. And like that, it started. The worship started there. Morning program started there. Everything started there. And in those days, it's all so much, so many snakes. In Mangalarti time, I'm scared to go.
During Mangala.
Yeah, because that hillock was uninhabited, no? And full of forest, like kind of growth and all that. And we went and you see that it's a very important thing. If we get a land, I always tell to all devotees, Put a shed. Don't wait for anything more. Place the deities, have everyday Sankirtan, have the program.
Just like Prabhupada did in Juhu temple.
Yes, have the program there. See, we are following everything in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada. When Sankirtana happens, everything will happen there. Everything will happen. It's the most powerful yajna. All opulence, all resources, everything will come. And that happened. Similarly, this is what we did for VK Hill also, Vaikunta Hill. Vaikunta Hill also, for a long time, nothing was happening. For some time, because of so many no road access and all these kind of things, problems were there. And somehow we decided that doesn't matter whatever it may be, let's put a shed and start there. And that's how once we put a shed and started there, and things completely changed. You have to stay there and do Sankirtana. Then the place will change. Everything will come. So that is how this story of this Hare Krishna Hill thinking in a small way, it has come this far. When I took over as a president, to express the feelings that I had, if I had to recall, to get one new vehicle was like a big acquisition. We got an auto.
You had the bullet earlier.
We had a bullet. We had one Alvin scooter.
Alvin scooter. We never heard about that.
The scooter, all broken down scooter. Somebody doesn't need it to us. Okay.
How did you get the first car, bro?
Car and all far away.
Okay.
Much after that, 1990, we got the first car. So, I was just telling that I can recall my memory. How slowly as the ISKCON Bangalore built up. Now we got auto. Now, as if you have acquired one big asset, nicely slept. Now we have an auto.
How sweet, bro.
Then, one more auto. Like this, slowly everything built up. And in those days, the monthly maintenance was 20,000 rupees total, including Sunday feast. Rent was 2,500 rupees. And rest was, expenditure, Sunday program.
HK Hill
No HK Hill.
Orchard.
Not even orchards. I'm talking about in 81, 82, 83.
Okay.
81 I came, I went to Trivandrum. 83 I came
back.
So I'm saying at time when Satyak Prabhu handed over, the monthly budget was 20,000 rupees. So, where to get 20,000 rupees per month? There's no fixed source at all. There's no fixed source at all. Now, 2-3 devotees to go preach. My Bhaktilata used to go, Chamari used to go, they used to go and, wait outside Crore, this fellow, that fellow, and, beg for money. We used to make one souvenir every Janmashtami. That was a parampara left by Satyak Prabhu and Tattva-darshan Prabhu. Every year one souvenir will happen and a lot of money will come out of the advertisements. So these Matajis used to go and, get all the advertisements from the business houses. And with that, like that every year, to maintain temple, it is always a question. This I am talking about 1981, correct? 83. This feeling I went through 83 to 80, where I had this feeling.
The anxiety feeling.
Then I got conditioned to it. What is the conditioning? Why are I anxiety? Last month I had anxiety, it came. Again I had anxiety, it came. Again I had anxiety, it came. But it is never stopping to come. Why are you anxious? Why are you anxious? This is Krishna is taking care because we don't have faith. So we do material calculation, no? Where it will come? I want to make sure where it will come. Krishna is always hiding. I will never tell you where your next month will come from. Okay. So in those days, I was anxiety for 20,000 rupees. Today, Hare Krishna Hill, the very same institution, the expenditure.
Monthly expenditure.
If I tell the monthly expenditure, you will be bewildered. So I will not tell, but I will just tell you major things. Our security bill is 15 lakhs.
Mm.
15 lakhs per month. Our electricity is 25 lakhs per month. Our salaries are 1.75 crores per month. It's coming.
Mm.
It's happening. Then so many other things. So it's then and today
Mm.
is the same person who's maintaining the Supreme Lord. We are not running the show. And temple, finally, we spent 29 crores to build the temple. Thinking of worrying about 20,000 rupees, 29 crores were collected in Bangalore city to build that temple. That was another big miracle, big miracle. Temple construction was very slow. 91, 92, 93, 94. 95, there was a big hawa. Hong Kong is shifting to Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people started investing in Bangalore. Something was happening to Hong Kong and China.
And the British took over.
British. So people were investing in real estate, this, that, all those things they were investing. Practically every other guy had money in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe it.
Mm.
Panwala has given 1 lakh.
Kya baat hai, kya baat hai. Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, in one Janmashtami, I went out, the queue was so heavy and all those things. One gentleman came to me and he told me, I have a pass, I cannot get inside. I said, what pass? I said, he was having a Dharmadhikari pass, 1 lakh. In those days, 1 lakh was the biggest. 1 lakh donation I have given. What are you doing? I'm Panwala here. In Rajajinagar, in one shop, he's Panwala. He has given 1 lakh. So what happened is at the right time, between 94 and 97, in 3 years, 80% of the money to build this came.
Mm-hmm.
In those days, some of the days, the devotees used to pick up all their collection put together. In those days, sometimes was 1 crore a day. Lot of money was there, cash was there, everything was there. So it's all Krishna's Leela. And it got finished.
Mm.
By 1997, the temple got completed, opened. Little portion was still left, but overall it was. So that Hare Krishna hill, it's a miracle on Hare Krishna hill. As I told you right from beginning, Tulsi was growing. That mountain, that hillock, some Atma is there who has prayed for the Lord's lotus feet to come there. So the Lord descended on Hare Krishna hill. And we were all just instruments in service of Srila Prabhupada to build this temple. And this temple is one of the most visited temples of ISKCON. Can't imagine. 20,000 people every day. Saturday, Sunday. Normal days, 10,000 people visiting every day. Earlier, when the temple was being designed, some people commented, because some people commented, my God, so high, you have to walk up the temple, come up, and then 3 more floors on top. Very few people will come. Nobody will come. Very few people will come. The temple won't be successful. But I can't believe today, people stand in queue and walk up and, almost 1 kilometer they walk along the queue and have darshan. And they keep coming again and again and again and again. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Huh? There is lift, but that's not for everybody.
Everybody.
That means all these people are young, old, everybody are climbing. Srinivasa first, Narasimha first, Srinivasa, then going up, climbing there, visiting. And they're getting the blessing. And we have this most powerful thing, Harinam Mantap.
In the beginning.
In the beginning. That means Prabhupada is playing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And today, every day, normal days, 3,000 to 4,000 people out of that 10,000 people are walking through that, chanting 108 steps and hearing Prabhupada, chanting with Prabhupada 108 steps. That means 4,000 people are doing in the 108, that Harinam Yajna they are doing.
Every day.
Every day. And Sundays is 10,000 people are walking through that steps, waiting in the queue to. That means they chant, they have experienced something, so they are wanting to stand in the queue, wait for an opportunity to go through that 108 steps and then have a darshan of. We have not propagated anything.
Correct.
You chant Hare Krishna, your desires will be fulfilled. Nothing we have told.
And it's not a compulsion also to go through.
No
that.
compulsion also. Option. Either you go directly or through steps. And they are going through.
Power of the holy name.
Power of the holy name. So it is Nama Prabhu, the power of the holy name, the power of Sankirtana. You see, this is the Kali Yuga Yajna is what? Nama Sankirtana. See, when the Lord is pleased, only when Yajna is done. This is a system of the material world. You perform Yajna and you get all the necessities. Correct? And for those who don't want to be devotees of Krishna also, Krishna said, I have made arrangement, you please the demigod, they will supply you and all those things. Here we are directly pleasing the Supreme Lord. Automatically we are satisfying that principle of Yajna. Therefore there will never be shortage of anything where there is Sankirtana.
Prabhu Krishna Balram were there, and when the temple got inaugurated, you had multiple deities being worshipped. How the transformation happened, and how did devotees took over that change of multiple devotees and serving so many devotees?
Yeah, it was a very big challenge, and the deity worship aspects and all those things were taken care of by Jai Chaitanya Prabhu. He trained the devotees. In those days, even the deity worship in ISKCON was not very developed. Very developed. Little in Mayapur, from Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, some things they used to implement. Not even so much. We were together actually. So we directly used to meet Jai Chaitanya used to meet the Sri Vaishnavas. And from them, many of these things we had learnt. And then we also used to consult Hari Bhakti Vilas. That also corroborated, the Sri Vaishnava system of worship. Starting from, devotee did not know how to do an elaborate achman. Only 3 achman. Normally every week, Keshvaya Namah, Ananda Madhavaya, Govindaya Namah, Vishnu Namah. That's all. Now all the 12 mantras and mudras and all those things, it all we learn. Now devotees before going to altar, they do the full achman and everything. Now we have learnt everything. So from that, from simple achman to full elaborate, even Sri Vaishnavas are shocked when they see the extent our devotees have learnt and studied, and how they do every aspect, whether it is yajna, fire sacrifice, Narasimha Homa, or anything else, different kinds of pratishtha, even prana pratishtha, everything. Now our devotees only do directly prana pratishtha.
Prabhu, I heard that the names of our deities were Radha, Gopinath, and how did they become Radha, Krishna, Chandra? Any particular reason for that?
No, there were no. It was in everybody's mind. Somebody said call them Radha Gopinath. Somebody said call them Radha something else. Everybody was, till the last moment, nobody knew what this name is going to be.
Okay. Until the installation happened.
Yeah. So now installation happening, then you have to tell the name in the years. Right? That time final decision was taken. I don't know how. This name, that name, that man. Then okay, we'll Radha Krishna Chandra.
Oh.
That is how his name came.
Radha Krishna Chandra. Radha Krishna. Interesting. Because the trust name was Radha Gopinath, trust for the deities, some fixed amount you had.
That was all later.
Later, okay.
No. It was before.
Before.
Yeah, we made 5 trusts.
Uh,
Radha Gopinath Trust, Krishna Balram Trust, Nitai Gauranga Trust, Srinivas Govinda Trust, and Narasimha Trust. My idea of making 5 trusts was that these 5 trusts should have enough money so that at no point of time
DTs.
seva should stop. This was some concept that Prabhupada also had.
Mayapur Vrindavan Trust.
Mayapur Vrindavan Trust. I made these 5 trusts. The trusts are even there now. So the objectives are very clear. The DTs on Hare Krishna. Also, that is why you asked Radha Gopinath. Yes, that was Radha Gopinath. That was, we made the trust. Then Radha Krishna Chandra.
Through 97, the president came in and the temple was inaugurated. Things were settled. Devotees are 60, 70 devotees are there. And suddenly, from nowhere, you wanted to have one more big project. Already devotees are, in that sense, tired. Getting this big temple built, 30 crores being collected, and you're venturing out one more temple in the other part of the city. How do you get those thoughts from, you were bewildered by getting 6 acres land, now you want to have one more. How was the transition made? It was just an inspiration like other inspiration which you got through?
No. By now, my bewilderment stopped.
Okay.
I started thinking big. Because this was an experience. Krishna made it happen. Why I should think small? Right? So what we did was, the year 2000, this was after the Guru issue began, the Vaikuntha Hill. Obviously, Bangalore is expanding. We need more temples. So I told Chanchalapati, see, Bangalore lands are very precious to get, difficult to get. We got this land in Rajajinagar only because it was a wasteland, hillock, quarry. Let us go Bangalore south and look for a quarry, used quarry. So we went in search of a hillock and a rock. That is how we came to the Vaikuntha Hill.
Okay.
So we came to the Vaikuntha Hill and there was no access. All sides are sites and it's a blocked land.
So you just went in and saw this land? It's like that, or someone figured out?
No.
Swamiji, go here.
Hill you can see, no.
Achha, you saw this is
from the road you can see the hill.
Okay.
So we stopped outside and then we started climbing up the hill and looked at it and then we said, okay, we'll apply for this land.
Okay. There was no any, like Tulsi was there. Here some...
no. That is afterwards. After next week we went and did further, recce. Then we found out this whole hillock belonged to a Srinivasa temple. 1/4 of it is all slums have come up. Middle of that slum, the Srinivasa temple is there. People have encroached all this. So we went to that very traditional temple, old temple, Srinivasa. Then the Pujari told us the whole Sthala Purana. He said, here, Lord Venkateshwara, after getting married, came for honeymoon to this hillock.
Vasanta.
Vasanta. That is how Vasanta means. Vasanta Vallavaraya temple. So he came with Padmavati here. This hillock, Mandava Rishi had been doing tapasya.
Okay.
And wanted the Lord to come here.
In HKL, we didn't know the personality who did tapasya. Here we know clearly who did the tapasya.
So there is a cave there. Even now there is a cave in which Mandava Muni's thing is there. His image is not there. But Mandava Muni's murti is there in the altar of Vasanta Vallavaraya temple. In the corner his murti is there. So actually Lord Govinda of Tirumala, it is his land.
That's why you called him and he arrived.
Yes. Therefore, we built a temple which is identical to Tirupati temple and we installed him here. And
that patch of land, how did you get it? Was from the BDA or from other
the
process?
government aspect was another big story.
You went for the auction.
All those
If
things.
you can share a few moments of those.
Okay. So we got that, because there is no road, no access, nothing, all surrounded by colony and everything. And we went to the revenue minister and told to give us on lease. Because if you ask, it's 30 acres of land. If you ask us to pay, it will be big. So just let's take on lease. And we went to that minister. Minister said, what you will do? My officer told me that, second time when we met, my officer told me that it's all surrounded. There is no access to it. What you will do with the land? So I told him, you give lease, sir. Something will happen. And he gave a 30-year lease for that land. We got that land. After getting that land, then my mind started working. How to create an access to go there. Then we bought a line of sites, about 7-8 sites. And then we got access from the nearest road. But that was a small road. Main road was Kanakpura Road. So between this road and that road, there's a huge plot of 40-50 acres. It was a watch factory, abandoned factory. Abandoned means run into loss and lying all dilapidated, and it was lying. So I told Chanchalapati, go and find out, dig out the story of this, whose land it is, what it is. So Chanchalapati soon found out that it was a defaulted watch factory and the bank has confiscated the property and etc. etc. It has gone to for auction, and its matter is the KSFC has objected to that auction amount and something has happened. It is litigated. He told me this. Then we went to KSFC. KSFC said, yes, somebody has offered 7.5 crores. And we feel it is very less. Unfortunately, there were no other bidders because of litigation. So now we refuse to give, so he has gone to the High Court. So he told us, can you help us? You want our help? Yeah, on ISKCON letterhead, you please show your interest. You are ready to pay 8.5 crores.
More than
that.
Yeah.
8.5 crores or 8 crores. You give us a letter. Then we will give it to you.
Okay.
So we gave a letter. The letter was submitted to the High Court. Judge said, judge could have told, okay, here is a next bidder,
you give
it to them. Instead, the judge said, re-auction it.
Okay.
But it came out of the litigation. It went to re-auction. Again, that was auctioned. It came in the newspaper. So we had to pay 35 lakhs EMD.
To participate in that.
EMD, and you have to participate in that bid. So I also, made a demand draft of 35 lakhs and participated in the bid. Participated in the bid. And in that bid, 40 builders were there. All big builders were there. So I thought it will be maybe 8 or maybe 8.5 crores. It may be. And I had about 1 crore or something in the bank. Only 1 crore in the bank. Only 1 crore in the bank.
I mean, sorry, Prabhu, to ask you, how does that thought process come in where you have 1 crore and you are bidding for 8 crore? Because of the experience what you had in HKL, or it was an intuition or a inspiration?
Don't jump the gun, I'll tell you. It was not even 8.
Okay, bro, continue.
Okay. Sorry. So I thought it may be 8 crores or something. So in those days, banks were really lenient. 8 crores means somehow if you arrange another 1 or 2 crores, 25% if you give, bank will give you 75%. So that was the hope. Okay. So we went there. The first fellow lifted his hands at 16 crores.
Double.
I got stuck. Then in the hall, 17 crores, 18 crores, 19 crores, 20 crores, 21 crores, going on like that. So I thought maybe, best Krishna brought me here maybe to find out who is the final bidder so that I can ask him for a road. Whatever he builds, please make a road like this to us.
Okay.
So I thought that is a purpose. I was quietly sitting there. Chanchalapati was there. Narasimha was there. 3 were there in that building. In the KSFC building. And in the head, the chair is sitting. High Court auctioneer, bank, KSFC chairman. They were all there. And bidding was going. Because then it went 21, 22, 23 crores. So I'm just sitting and I'm observing all these things. Then I said, see, if they are bidding 23 crores, they know how to make more money. I am sitting here as Krishna's representative. I am a civil engineer also. If they can make money, I can make money for Krishna also. And if I bid, I don't get money, what is it I lose? 35 lakhs I lose, if you don't fulfill the condition. So I took the risk, raised my hand and said, 23.1 crore. I can't believe even today why I said that, how I said that. But this logic came into my mind. The Lord inspired me. You do it. We'll see. In my mind, 35 lakhs, I was practically gambling. Okay, it's gone. But some miracle will happen. So immediately, everybody was shocked in the hall. Now Swamiji is bidding. 23.2 somebody, then 23.3, I'm going on. As soon as he said 23.2, I'll say 23.3. They got scared. Arey, Swamiji is going to go on. Many of them stopped, respecting that the temple is bidding, we should not bid.
Paramatma inspired them also.
Inspired them. Now 3 people were there. One Muslim bidder, he was continuing. He was right behind me. And there is one tobacco giant from Andhra. And then one was Kumar's brother. So they were there for bidding. Or was representative. And ultimately, this I turned to this gentleman behind me, and Muslim gentleman. I told him, "What temple?" So he came close to my ears from behind. Told me, "See, I will leave it, provided you don't make a deal with anybody in this room afterwards. Then I will leave it. I have come." He put another word. I come prepared up to 40 crores. He gave me that clue. Otherwise, I don't know how much up to I can go. Even now, he's one of the builders, top builders in Bangalore. He told me, don't make deal with anybody. Give your word to me. Then I will not bid for temple. I said, yes. Then one more gentleman was there. Tobacco. After 23.6, he stopped. So finally, a tie was between me and this one representative of politician. And he, 23.8, 23.9. I said 24. After bidding 23.9, he ran out of the auction hall, probably to ask how much I should go for. So before he came, I told 24. And the auctioneers did not wait for him to come back. And they said 24. 3 times they said 24, 24, 24. ISKCON charities. 1, 2, 3. Over.
Haribol.
Auction is over. He came back inside. You're surprised. It's gone. So we got out from the chair, me, Chanchalapati and Suvek, we got out of the chair. And actually, Chanchalapati and Suvek were not understanding anything. They are completely... They have gone bonkers.
They tell this.
Yeah, he has gone bonkers. What are you talking about? 24 crores, you sit and bid and come? Huh? So I was crossing the chair. They said, "Congratulations." Yes, thank you. I am also bewildered. I didn't hit like a haunted man. I was like a haunted man, And
Haunted by Avesha of Srila Prabhupada's mercy.
yes, exactly. Prabhupada himself must have come inside me and, entered
100%.
and did this bidding, changed the whole fortune of our Hare Krishna group. I crossed. He said, Swamiji, in 7 days you pay 7.5 crores. And in 30 days you pay 24 crores, full. I shook my head and crossed over. I was walking down, I was thinking 35 lakhs is gone. Went and sat in the car. I get a call from one of the bidders in the Swamiji, congratulations. Please meet me tomorrow. I'll give you 5 crore donation to your temple.
Jai Prabhupada.
Hand over this auction to me. Now I remember this man, Farooq. He said, don't make deal with it. I said, I gave him a word. See, there also Prabhupada locked me up. Otherwise, I would have got tempted. I did nothing. I get to in 5 crore, I'll get. Let me leave it and go. Let me take it and go. Huh? But I said, no, I cannot. We are also doing it. Another gentleman got my phone number, another builder, in the night, said, I'll give 10 crores. Pass on this bid to me.
We'll get 10 crore full.
Full.
You just give
the bid to. Again, I told no. Still, I do not know how I'll pay. I do not know how I'll pay. But I felt that, look, I cannot. I told this man this. At the most, what I was thinking was, I'll go back to him and tell him, somebody's giving me 10 crores, you give it, please, you get it. And then I went to the man who asked me, who offered this 10 crores. I said, I'll come and meet you. Then I asked him what you will do. Then he said, we'll do this plot, and this will be the revenue and how much will come. That's how I learned the business from him only. So I saw a lot of money in that. It's a question of how to somehow manage to give this money. There's a lot of money, hundreds of crores are there in that, in that project. So then I asked him only, see, for temple we are giving. We're going to give me a loan, some loan.
You asked him only?
Him only asked him, you are ready to give me money, 10 crores. Give it as a loan, I'll pay that. He said for good work, and he gave me, just 2 crores loan. In those days, banks were very lenient, not like now. So I showed this 2 crores as my margin and got 5.5 crores from a bank. Today and all, no way. No bank will give you money to buy land and all. Today rules are very strict. So I paid 7.5 crores in 7 days. And then we went to another bank and showed that we have paid 7.5 crores. This is 25%. Give us the balance. They gave the balance. So like this, we paid off in 30 days through bank loans. And then lot of other heavy challenges were there in the land. Means there was another problem of access. Many of these stories I cannot even tell. Miracles have happened. Miracles have happened. I came to the point of almost me. If something hadn't happened, this land would have been useless. Locked up land. I would have paid interest. Where I'll pay from? Land could not monetize this land. Like a businessman goes bankrupt, no? That kind of situation I had come into. Not able to pay the interest to the bank and all those things. So Krishna has protected us from all along, from very grave things. And hundreds of crores have come out of that project. B.K. Hill is being built. Hare Krishna Hill was completed. We purchased lands in Chennai. We purchased lands in many, many places. With that money, the centers are now being in Vrindavan. We purchased that land in Vrindavan from this. Just see how 2005 this happened. And this became this project. That one decision is very interesting. Just like you're going in a road, so many crossroads are there. Krishna holds the steering, turns you into one road. Where you reach, if you turn into which road, where it goes, you do not know. Right?
True.
So Krishna turned this. At that day, sitting in the auction, he gave me Mata Smriti Jnanam Apohanancha. He said, if they can do for themselves, why you cannot do for me? I am with you, do it. That is the inspiration. And that one thought changed everything. Lot of hardships were there, lot of challenges were there. And finally, we succeeded in those things. We monetized it. Still now monetizing is going on. Now, Vaikuntha Hill we have to finish. It's a project. Incomplete. Srinivasa temple is completed. But the theme park tower has to get completed. It needs about 300 crores. Right? And out of this auctioned land, 6 acres I had kept without giving it to the developer. Whatever was built in Vaikuntha land was from the rest of the land. I had kept it. At that time, see, the person who took for development was chasing me. No, you have to give me that also. So I thought, no, after development, its value will be different. I kept that 6 acres. Now today, the whole area is completely transformed commercially. Now in 6 acres development, 6 acres of development, giving it to somebody else to develop it, I'll get enough revenue. The temple will get enough revenue to complete that tower. 6 acres, what is the value? 24 crores, 24 acres. 1 crore I bought it for per acre. Today there it is 30 crores per acre. Land alone is about 200 crores. So imagine after developing how much. This is all Krishna's plan. Krishna's plan. The entire thing was started with 1 crore in hand. Right? Rest was bank borrowing, this thing, then. So when Krishna wants to do something, he will fulfill it one way or the other.
You always quote this sloka, Prabhu, just like Sarvadharman Parityaja, which always you've been your the sloka to remember and
Matchitta Sarvadurgani, Mat Prasadat Tarishyasi. This I have applied it million times, it never failed. Matchitta Sarvadurgani, Mat Prasadat Tarishyasi, Ata Chetam Ahankara Nashosasi Vinakshasi. Become conscious of me, Mat Prasadat, by my Prasada. You will cross over all obstacles. On the other hand, if you think you are handling the problem, you will be lost. So Krishna tells Arjuna, don't think you are fighting the war. Get out that ahankara. Become conscious of me. I am leading. You will cross over all obstacles. And that's happening. We are actually able to practically see that. Not small obstacles, huge obstacles.
One such obstacles which you are permitted to share with us, if you can share, where you were drawn towards that point and you're about to fall and it was miracle. It is impossible, next to impossible. Maybe like the auction thing, something else which you would like to share, Prabhu. But
it's like one side is euphoria with respect to this auction and land and all that. Now it is like a euphoria because it is successful. But at that time, to bid that much and come, you do not know. After bidding, what happened? In the bidding, there was one condition. Between the main road and this 24 acres, there is a triangular piece of land. which is still with KSFC, but not included in the auction.
Mhm.
So somebody asked the chair before the auction, hey, there's no access to this land, and what about that? No, it is our property only. We'll give it.
Okay.
Orally he told.
Mm.
So that's why everybody was bidding. Now after bidding, in the auction order, it simply says no assurance given with respect to the triangular land. As is where is base, it is sold.
Mhm.
The actual order came after a few days. This was a mischief done by some politician.
Mhm.
So that land was belonging to a cooperative society, the defaulter of rest of the
That watch factory.
watch factory.
Mm.
So I went to that lady who was owning the watch factory and I told her, no, I bought at this price. I'll give you double the price. You please sell this to me and KSFC will give. She said, so and so politician has told me you cannot give this. If he comes to you, tell him to come to me. I'll pay what he paid and I will take it over. He would not, because government permission is required.
Mhm.
It's a cooperative society. Permission is required to sell it. So that owner has to sell but get permission from the cooperative department. Somehow or the other, one joint director, he said, what is there? Who is it to stop? He had some axe to grind with that politician. Joint director.
Dushman ka dushman
Ah.
dost.
So he said, no, I will give you. You take it. So that lady was always giving the excuse that you don't have. You get me permission, I'll do it. One fine day he gave time and gave me this. And this very same politician is a corporation minister.
Oh.
Under his own nose, he gave me a permission. I took it to this lady. The lady is shocked. Said, no, still I can't do it. He may, he is a very powerful minister. He will not allow me to do it. So I told, you see, nobody is more powerful than you. Believe in Krishna? Yes. Why you worry? I'm not taking for myself. You're not giving to me. It's Krishna's work. For Krishna, you're giving. Krishna will protect you.
You gave that fearlessness to her also.
Yeah. She, somehow or the other, it's all Yoga Maya.
Mm.
It's a Krishna's, that whole thing. She was an old lady. She got convinced. And come tomorrow, she said. And then next day, again her mind changed. She's also scared of these politicians. Right? Then I continued talking to her. And then again, next day I went. Next day I made a plan that I should go with the demand draft. What she's asking is X. If she wants to, if she can do also, it's X. X itself is 2X of what I purchased.
Mm.
So I made that X into 2X because the extent is small.
Mm.
A small piece, quarter acre, is blocking the entire 24 acres. Quarter acre, triangular piece. So I made 2X and went on the third day to her. And then I went on, somehow Krishna's miracle. Krishna did this miracle. I told, please get into my car. Meantime, I had made the demand draft ready. I told, see, I'm even giving double that. Get into the car. Let's go to the separation. She got in, took her there. And my lawyer was waiting with all the draft, everything. She registered this LDD. So permission was there, got registered, over.
You got her literally,
yes,
unquote, kidnapped in that sense.
Yes. So it was, and she also, realized that there's no danger. I'm getting this much money. Oh, then that politician became a permanent dushman of ISKCON. So that's what I said. To develop that land, it has been a Herculean task. Herculean task, Herculean opposition, everything. And along with that, our other adversaries have taken advantage of it. They went and met him. And that is how, we had to face great hardships. Great hardships.
You had that chase for submitting something to the bank, and you yourself were driving instead of the driver. So what?
That is different.
That was another big obstacle.
Big obstacle. After development started, at one point of time, because it's a very big project, you borrow from bank to construct, sales should happen, sales is slow. At one point of time, I had 140 crores debt. Asset is there.
But debt, 140.
Debt, because it has to sell. Asset is there. 140 crore debt. And deadline. If I don't pay the interest and some things within this date,
You'll be blacklisted.
They will auction everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very bad name. Auction everything. So that kind of situation. Had a deadline. Say today evening 5 o'clock is a deadline. And before that I had to pay this 140 crores.
It's not 8 crores like earlier.
No, 140 crores. And I have been struggling for the last 6 months to make a partnership with many developers. You take part of these things, you make money, but give me this 140 crores. I have to pay this back. Because behind this, another land I bought, that I had taken loan, already 13-story and 600 apartments I have built. So for building all this, I have taken borrowed. Once sale happens, it's fine. I got 140 plus all the profit. But before then, sorry. So this was the situation. And almost like every builder whom I went, not only here, I went to Delhi, Bombay, big builders. I said, this much land is there, this much debt is there. You take this, we'll share the profit 50-50. Everybody wanted to give me 140 crores and take over the entire thing. I'll relieve you of your loan, but you won't get anything more. So I was not ready. What is this? Everybody want to exploit the weak situation.
Earlier also it was like take 5 crores, take 10 crores, you will be relieved.
Yeah.
But here also you will be relieved. But
it's
for
gone.
the pleasure of the service of the Lord.
Then what happened was, there was only 1 more month left. What happens is, if you don't give on that date, it's called NPA. Non-performing assets is declared. Afterwards, you're blacklisted in the bank. You cannot get any loan in the bank. And plus the government will put a notice. They will auction it. You understand? Somebody again will only get 140 crores. Anything more they get, they will give us back. But there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee. And it is a big, once you go under NPA, your name is gone. Your name is gone. So, our honor, of our temple, all these things. Because whatever I did, though real estate, it is in the trust name. It's not 1 rupee for me, right? All the profit is for the Lord. That is why all obstacles I could cross. Otherwise, you would have drowned. As a businessman, you would have drowned. So, just 1 week before that, only somebody came and struck a deal. You develop this much part of the land I sell.
He came on his own or you approached him?
No, I've been searching.
Okay. They got to know.
Got to know. He came. That also he couldn't have done it also. Some big miracle happened. Big miracle happened. That one big bank, I am not telling the name now, one big bank, they told, when I went and met the MD. MD said, Swamiji, we are in big trouble. We are not supposed to give loan to trusts. You are not even business people. But we gave you loan. Now we are in big trouble. Somehow I'll give you one solution. We gave a solution. He said, get one builder. The builder will get excited if you tell that, look, you get the whole project on a development. You just have to spend about, you have to put down about 20 crores. And rest, the bank has agreed to shift the loan from us to them. So when this proposal went, one builder jumped. Really, this big project, bank has agreed. I took him to the bank. Bank wanted to get their head, this weight out of their head. So they shifted the loan to him. At least he's a reputed builder. Shift to him. And he could put only 20 crores down payment. Whole project came to him. And we still had our share because a joint development. I am the owner. 30% I still, whatever he makes, we get. So like this, that 7 days before, he came into the picture. In 7 days, we had to organize all this documentation. Day and night, our lawyers, their lawyers, we're all sitting and working. Said 27th today, 5 o'clock, you have to pay the money. Otherwise, you're NPA. 28th, if you pay also, is NPA. They have to follow the RBI rules. Very miraculously, while these agreements are all happening, then only he can give 20 crores. Right? Agreement has to be completed. And then this, some more maneuvering had to happen, logistics. Okay. This account has to be closed and this, it has to move to here, from my loan to his loan. So he's signing all the loan papers. I have signed, everything is signed and parallelly it is going on. Me in the sub-registrar office, all these things are going on. Agreement, registering, all these things. Power fails. Scanning is not happening. So sub-registrar is only tomorrow. Somehow, I told the two banks, I beg you, please keep it open till 8 o'clock. Till 8 o'clock. I'll somehow power came. All this documentation was done. And before 8 o'clock. But then they have to take permission from their head office in Bombay.
To open till 8 o'clock?
Because the working hours are over. Whether I'll be a NPA, still if I pay by 8 o'clock. Okay, it has not entered into the books that day. It's 8 o'clock. She took special permission. Waited till 8 o'clock. These officers were waiting. Done that day. Saved from big NPA.
You could reach on time.
I could reach on time. Many more in between.
More challenges.
More challenges were there.
You just
a lot of dramas were there. Because it was not that simple. There was not that simple. This 140 crores was not in one bank. One bank was 60 crores. And rest was in another bank. So the bank who's agreed to give the loan, they have to first release this to go and give it to that bank. That bank closed off.
Okay.
So we have to find the manager, pick him up from his house. His person's there to pick him up, open the bank. And then, then I make a, DD and give it to him, the DD from this bank. That fellow is saying, how do I trust the DD? Tomorrow my something, suppose this is a bogus paper. Right? Now I have to go to that bank. I have to speak to the persons. Verify it. They have to give me a letter. This is bona fide. By then time is ticking. 7:30 this is happening. So then I phone up. They give the letter. They send with the manager that letter. They got convinced. He took that. He closed this deal. this loan he closed it. So then they could take over all the rest of the things they could give to the, to close their loan. This is how it happened. It's all unbelievable. Is it? Unbelievable. Krishna is helping us, giving us direction. Life is very complicated. Businesses are also very complicated. Big businesses have big risks. You can kill yourself. Kill yourself means everything in one shot will go. Lord's mercy is the only thing that has protected me. And in that day, all these lawyers, everybody is working. I am non-stop chanting. Panchatattva and Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Very emergency comes, things are very almost hopeless. I chant one full round of Panchatattva. Special mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even that time when the BDA, he said, you're gone. I don't think this BDA resolution has any effect. So that time also I was chanting, a lot of, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Nama is very powerful. This Panchatattva, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sati Gaura Bhakti. Because all this we are doing for Lord Chaitanya's movement. Correct? We're not doing anything for ourselves. And that's how this is. These things, Lord's direct mercy. His Nama, Chaitanya's Nama, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so much potency this Shabda has got. So much merciful person he is. You speak to him, he reciprocates. I've seen in all these matters. That's how I am staying afloat in this world. Still sane. You can go insane. How much you can handle? You go insane. That's why big business people know. Sometimes they commit suicide. Because they get cornered from all directions. This is the nature of the business of this material world. And this was real estate was a very big business. But the temple they did, Krishna protected. All the vagaries of business were there in this one. And our institution, our group grew up buying lands in Vrindavan, everything from this. Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir. Almost 100 acres we have. That time we purchased at 9 lakhs an acre.
Vrindavan.
First 17 acres was at 9 lakhs an acre.
It was in 2003 too.
No. This auction itself was 2004, 2005. Then we did some apartments and the revenue started coming from that. And then around 2007 to 2010, we bought the lands in Vrindavan.
But 60 we had inaugurated the temple, no, to Vrindavan Chandra.
See, first lot of 17 acres we bought. Then later on, we bought the rest of the 100 acres. And today, that 9 lakhs per acre
in Vrindavan,
is which I purchased in the roadside, the first 17 acres. Roadside, even if you pay 40 crores
will not get it.
Per acre, you don't get it. 40 crores. 9 lakhs, where is 9 lakhs? Where is 40 crores? I mean, 400 times value enhancement.
Bro, talking about another obstacle and the dependence on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or the holy name. We won the case in the lower court, and when we lost in the higher court, literally we are in the streets that way. There's a photo of you standing there in front of this. So those situations, how did you take it up, and what's the source of inspiration for you to continue to survive and share your inspiration with others to continue to do this, bro?
Yes. When the High Court verdict went against us, naturally you get shattered. And you already know that Next 2 days, they're going to walk in. They did in Calcutta. Here with victory in the court order, they're going to come and throw us all out. Verdict came, I went to Lord Narasimha, stood before him. And I told him, what is your Leela? Nothing happens without your
Sanction.
Then I got indication not to worry.
Indication. What was the indication you would like to?
That I cannot. Okay. I got indication from Lord Narasimha. Don't worry. A battle lost doesn't mean war is lost. Don't worry. I got so much courage that time. Who cares for what the High Court said? The Lord has told not to worry. So then I decided, somehow or the other, don't lose interest. Before we go for appeal, go lock the gate, stand there at the gate. If they try to enter, prevent them at all cost. Because in India, possession is
Same like Joe.
Possession is everything. So we, congregation, brahmacharis, everybody were at the gate, at the compound wall. They shouldn't jump the wall and come inside. Our lawyers have told, you physically hold the place till you go on appeal. Because we have got that vacation time. You go on appeal, Supreme Court. It takes time, 15 days it takes time. But in this 15 days, they will come inside. Once they come inside, you are also there, they are also there. Police will say, you are also there, they are also there. Both be here.
Status quo.
Status quo. Police have only power for status quo. Law and order is their business. Don't fight with each other. He is also there, he is also there. Suppose in my temple, president's office, they are also there, I am also there. Both sit here, they will say. Don't fight. So the formula was not to allow them inside. Our lawyer had advised not to allow inside. And normally what they do is they bewilder the police. Oh, see, High Court, order is there, order is there. But our lawyer said, order may be there, go and get a direction to police to come inside. Use this order, go and get a direction from the police. Normally these are all cut short with political influence. The police, so then police, they had nicely convinced the police that the order is there, we should go inside. We went to a retired Supreme Court judge and got an opinion from him. No, the order is not enough. If the police have to interfere, they have to, High Court had to say, police should facilitate. The police should facilitate entry on the basis of this order. So Supreme Court judge gave the opinion. We took it to the police commissioner. And we said, look, see, you are doing mistake. You follow the law. It may take 10-15 days. Let them go back to the High Court and get a direction. Okay. So then they went back to the court. After the verdict, High Court, one more hearing was there. Went back to the High Court. So at that time, the judge is again ready to give them the direction to the police. Somehow or the other, just how miraculous it is. My lawyer told, Your Lordship, this temple is run, there are more than 600 employees there. Their livelihood is involved. If the Supreme Court doesn't give stay, it is fine.
Fine.
If they come inside now, they are going to implement this order. They are employees of ISKCON Bangalore Society or them. They all have to be dismissed. They all have to be paid compensation. Immediately the judge said, okay. Wait for the Supreme Court appeal. He gave a stay. Exactly 15 days stay. Within 15 days, I had to go to the Supreme Court and get the order. So in the 2 days, there was so much tension. They tried everything to come inside. So I closed the gate, stood outside, put a chair and sat there. And they came in car. 10 cars they came. All the congregation, Dayaram, everybody they came. And the argument happened before the gate. And they knew that it will be. We've called the police at that time. The idea is that when they come to the gate, outside the gate, police should reach. Outside this gate, there is no status quo. Right? They have to maintain law and order. Oh, you are pushing open, you get an order and come. They'll say, and send them away. Police sent them away. So then they tried in the court. And court also, there also we got High Court also. I never even thought of this solution. So somehow the lawyer got this inspiration and told the judge, now you cannot hurry with this. 500 people's livelihood is involved. I got it.
And when you went to the Supreme Court, Prabhu, and when you got the stay order, you flew back to ISKCON Juhu. Why did you do that? Prabhu, what inspired you to be there? And
actually, I had to go for something else to Bombay. When I went for that something else, I said, why not go and thank Rasa Rasviyari for protecting us. So they were shocked. Just now, this guy is walking in alone. Madhu Pandit Dasa, Madhu Pandit Dasa. I went and paid obeisances. I met one or two devotees came to me and I came away.
Those 2 days when it was intense, when you had appealed to the Supreme Court, the dependence, what you had, that intensity of chanting.
After all, our Prahlad Narasimha gave me the indication. I knew it is all their game. Don't worry. Don't worry. Not to worry. See, mental strength is very important.
Okay.
If I as a leader, if I had lost that morale to fight at that time. See, in most of the wars is a morale. You lose your morale, you're gone.
That's a war cry there.
So that you become weak. These ideas don't come. What to go, get a relief from the High Court. All these things brain will not work. It's jammed. Ho gaya. But Lord Narasimha gave me the indication. Don't worry. And
the same indication you had got earlier also from Prabhupada when we had to fight for Prabhupada for the cause.
Yes. That was also a very... I don't publicly talk about it. Prabhupada, I was about to hand over this temple to them. Forget it, who's going to fight? I didn't join, it's going to fight. Let them take it over.
Then
I was dialed the phone, picked up the phone, dialed ISKCON Bombay. Other side is ringing. I looked at Prabhupada's picture on the left side and something happened. Miracle happened. Like Lord Narasimha's indication. I kept the phone down. I said, I'm not getting out of this seat till somebody has, Krishna gives, if he wills, gives him the power to lift me out of the seat and throw me out of Hare Krishna. Till then, I will fight for this.
Jai Prabhupada.
Prabhupada told this. Prabhupada is behind me.
Wonderful. Goosebumps, Prabhu.
So, just see, we are all frail people. Unless there is a transcendental revelation and confidence from behind, you cannot fight this kind of war. It's a huge war. So Prabhupada, Narasimha Dev, they gave that courage to fight. It is not some material strength. It is not that material courage, I am a fighter, all this. No. If I am a fighter, why I decided to give it up? Call, and I was calling and dialing Bhima Prabhu's number. Take it over, take over. But after that, my courage changed completely. That also I knew. I knew This journey will be successful. Nobody can defeat Prabhupada and his will. Nobody can. So all these ups and downs will be there. Not to worry. Success will come. So from that time, with 30 devotees in Hare Krishna Hill, actually 50 devotees, but by this time this incident happened, 20 devotees they had brainwashed and taken away. ISKCON Bombay. Internally. At one point time when I was walking from an ashram to Mangalarti, when I used to see devotees, I do not know who is whose side. Who is stabbing me, I do not know. Today we are 1,000 full-time devotees all over India.
Prabhupada.
1,000. So we have become unstoppable. This movement of Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON is unstoppable. It will expand and expand and expand because everything is set. The formula for expansion is set. Prabhupada has set all this formula. Open independent centers. Let the devotees take initiative. Keep Acharya in the center. He can open any number of branches. Prabhupada has told. No, centralization, bureaucracy, all these things. Local initiative. Just like in Ahmedabad. Local initiative. I am not envisioned what should be here. Each devotee is empowered by Prabhupada. Each center head is empowered. This is a system he wanted. Because for him to empower means he has given Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the weapon he has given. He has given us this sadhana. Do that. Perform the yajna. Result will come. It's unstoppable. This movement is unstoppable. Prabhupada's movement.
So in the Supreme Court or in the High Court or in these auctions, it was someone else who was there. But last podcast we had with Chanchalapati Prabhu, where he got a bit emotional and he shared that instance where all these big gurus and GBC were there and you were there cornered. He said only Madhu Pandit Prabhu could have handled it. So what was that thing which you went through when they were all ganged up to fight with you?
See, there, I have to tell you one thing. My strength was because I had to come out of this emotional trap. Because they will dominate you. So they'll freeze your intelligence by dominating. I'm the Acharya and all this. So about 5 days, I knew that they are going to fly down. All the GBC, Jepta Swami, everybody is going to fly down, and Harisho, everybody came down to me. And Prabhu used to tell me, every day he used to tell me one mantra. So he cleared my mind of that. So, and Jepta Swami, everybody came fearlessly. I was talking. I said, you have cheated everybody. To make that statement to Jepta Swami is very tough. Right from the airport, I picked him up. In the car itself, I started. You have all cheated us. There is no Prabhupada's order to appoint any of you. How many Rath Yatra functions I have stood on the dais and I have told, Jeptak Swami is one of the 11 appointed Acharyas in ISKCON by Srila Prabhupada. Did you ever stop me once? You know the fact that you are not appointed by Prabhupada. You are appointed as Ritvik. Did you tell me even once? That means you cheated me. You cheated all of us. We have given our lives to Srila Prabhupada. We are not some riffraffs. We are educated people. We have come from good families. We gave our life to Srila Prabhupada. And you're all positioning yourselves like next Prabhupada? Where is the order? I was really angry. And he was also shocked to see this face of mine. Said, I want the order, I want the answer. All our devotees want the answer. Or allow us to practice this here in this temple. They all came and then they went. M.Tech Maharaj had a Ishtagoshti of all devotees. All are his disciples. Ishtagoshti. And Harishauri was sitting next to him in my office. M.Tech Maharaj was sitting on my seat and all devotees had assembled in my office. And I was standing in one corner like a, person who is a cause for all the trouble. I was standing there, all devotees were sitting. Because Ishtagoshti, I said, you have Ishtagoshti. I was not going. Then they called me. There was no space. I was standing in one corner like this. And M.Tech Maharaj, he started. I am very disappointed with all of you. See how strongly the congregation has stood by me, their spiritual master. One devotee just stood up and said, Maharaj, we are thoroughly disappointed with you. Got shocked. Are a disciple is speaking like that? Then one of the others started saying, no, we want proof that you are appointed by Prabhupada. Show us. Otherwise, you are cheating us. You are cheating us. The devotees use the word cheating. Small, young disciples, 25-year-old boys, you are cheating us. Then give us answer for this, give us answer. He has no answer for anything. So he thought the Hari Shauri who was with him, he will answer. He also no answers for all this. No, because nobody has answer for all these questions. Where is the appointment? When did you appoint? They have no answers for all this. So then they got up, they went. One devotee was accompanying them while walking. That time Hari Shauri told M.Tech Maharaj, this is finished. This temple is finished. You have no hope.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for sharing your valuable